What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. This is where we talk about cars, real estate, and a lot of other fun stuff. Oh my gosh, I think I just gave away, we're buying a boat. We're going to be talking about boats too. So that'll be another video. Anyways, the topic of today's video is my first speeding ticket. I think everybody's gotten a speeding ticket in their life, whether you're an enthusiast or not. I just wanted to share mine. Maybe you guys can relate, you guys and girls can relate to it. So I'm 16 years old. I'm driving my daddy's old car. It's a 1983 300D turbo diesel sedan. It's a gray, Mercedes gray, light tan interior, perforated leather. It had about 150,000 miles on it, and it's 13 years old at the time. So I used to play basketball about 3 hours a day. Now, I gave up basketball about 5 years ago. I'm just too old. So I suppose I'm supposed to play golf or violin now, right? But I just can't get into those sports. I love cars. So that night when I got the ticket, it was late at night, probably finished up practice about 9 p.m. Grabbed a bite to eat with my teammates, probably at Carl's Jr., and then I made my way home. So if you know anything about these 5-cylinder turbo cars, it's that spooling that turbo is like waiting for paint to dry. The light turns green, you mash the gas. The car goes from 0 to 30 in about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once that boost kicks in, woo, it surges to 80 miles an hour. Quick, it's best to stay on the gas. Now, I drove that car using this technique and anticipating the boost, right? Driving down my city street right by my competing high school, I was about 5 minutes away from home when I see those lights. Oh man, are you serious? I pulled over like a good boy. Officer that pulled me over was a sheriff. He said, "Do you know why I pulled you over, son?" I said, "I have no idea." And he said, "Well, you were going 55 in a 35, and it's a school zone." And honestly, I didn't know that was a school zone. That's no excuse, okay? You guys should obviously obey all the traffic laws. No excuse. And that was that. I had really had no defense. I was 16 years old, probably had a bunch of pimples on my face. Gave him license registration, signed the ticket, and we were both on our way. I went home, didn't mention it. And later that week, in the mail comes a ticket, $550. Now, I'm a broke 16-year-old. I have no job, and I have to pay for traffic school, okay? My parents were furious. They were furious. They said, "We are not paying for this. We are not paying for this. It's your job to pay for it. Figure it out." So this is a segue into how I got my first job of many jobs. Some good, some not so good. My first job was doing tech support in person at my brother's startup company. Yes, everyone in Silicon Valley has a startup, okay? Now, minimum wage for a kid with no experience was fine. It took me 3 months to earn that $550 to pay that dang ticket, and it was kind of fun fixing computers. It seemed pretty easy. And after that 3 months, I was done. Hey, back to school. I didn't really want to keep working after I paid for the ticket. Fast forward to college, I worked as a waiter serving noodles and egg rolls and stuff like that. If you guys heard of Pho noodles, it's a Vietnamese noodle shop. They're pretty popular nowadays. It was kind of not so well known back then. I also learned how to make some drinks there, like boba tea or Thai iced tea. That was kind of cool. Now, I also worked at the gym since I was there so frequently. I figured I might as well get a job at the front desk, okay? And another job I had was I used to sell shoes in college. I was a little Al Bundy Jr. I wasn't working at Nordstrom or anything like that, but I was flipping collectible sneakers like Nike Dunks or Air Force Ones, Jordans and stuff like that. That was fun. It was nice to have some pocket change. My old website, I took it down a long time ago, robchang.org. and it was nice to make some connections. And I sold about 1,000 pairs of sneakers over 3 years when I was in college in Orange County. And once I graduated, I just totally gave it up and went into real estate and construction. Now became real estate investors, and it's funny to think that the job that started it all was a reaction that I needed it in order to pay for a mistake. So otherwise, if I didn't have that first job, who knows? Maybe that's what set me on this path, right? At least to learning responsibility, because you got to pay your bills, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't have been prepared for the real world. The point of this video is that I'm grateful for all the mistakes. It teaches me, how to be a better man, be a better person, and not make the same mistake again, hopefully. How about you guys and girls? Comment below. Be sure to like, share, and comment and subscribe. This is the end of the video. Bye-bye.